Hi everyone, this is Travels with an Archaeologist. I'm the Archaeologist, now let's get into the travels. Hey guys, so I'm actually really swamped over the next few weeks doing a lot of work and I can't really do my research to the same extent, so this week I'm releasing a short little video on making medieval monastic bread. Specifically, we're going to make barley bread. Yeah, seriously, and I know. Travels with an archaeologist, and we're neither traveling nor doing archaeology, but you know what? This is pretty cool, and ancient food does allow you to immerse yourself in the culture of the past, and I'm doing this for free, so I'm asking you to go with me on this week, because I really wanted to release a video. Plus, there seems to be a large subset of the population that's obsessed with eating archaeology, and let's be honest, this is a much safer way to do it. Anyway, the recipe includes honey and ale, and it was a staple of the medieval world, especially in monasteries, and there are a few different ways to make it depending on the region, the time period, and the chef. I've chosen a recipe which uses ingredients that you should be able to find both in a modern market and a 13th century European one. Right, so for this recipe you'll need 500 grams of wholemeal flour, 250 grams of barley flour, 15 grams of yeast, a pinch of salt, 40 grams of honey, and 60 milliliters of ale. What type of ale? Well, that kind of depends on what you want to go with. I would suggest a dark ale or a brown ale for authenticity, but it really is up to you. And do use the salt. Now, if you're like me and tend not to like using salt in your baking, I get it. I tend not to use salt in other forms of baking, and it doesn't really make a difference to them, but for this recipe, it really does seem to make a difference. And finally, you're going to need water. Now, the beauty of this being a medieval recipe is that the exact amount of ingredients you need doesn't particularly matter as much as some of our modern recipes, especially with the water, so just add it until it feels right. I suggest anywhere from 1 to 1.5 cups, which is 350 to 450 milliliters. So now pound all this together. It can be quite sticky and your hands will get messy even if you coat your hands in flour. Once this is done, cover the mixture and leave it to sit for a few minutes in a warm area of the kitchen until the dough doubles in size. Finally, shape it into a bun and stick them in the oven at 230 degrees Celsius for about 25 minutes. So yeah, that's how you make it. And you're supposed to complement it with the rest of the ale and oatcakes. So how does it taste? Yup, this definitely tastes like it was made in the medieval era. Right, well, sorry for inflicting this on the world. This is the last time I'm making it. In fairness, I'm an archaeologist, not a chef. Anyway, the project I'm busy with will actually be shown on here in a few weeks, and hopefully next week we'll return to my travels. That's all for now. Hopefully I see you all again next week, and in the meantime, please remember to like and subscribe.